Hi, I'm Jesse Gooch from Thursdays on the Water. We have Diver Down, Van Halen tribute with us. We got Rob Neubauer, he's the front man here. And you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Gene Schmidt, play Eddie Van Halen, and ZZ Top.
Play ZZ Top. And this guy over here?
That's Little Joe.
Oh, Little Joe.
He knows his own name.
Oh, I didn't know.
He needs an introduction by you.
Joe Cabral, bass player. Michael Anthony, all the high vocals.
So I always like to start off by asking, like when you formed, a little bit of history of the band. What brought you particular guys together and the rest of the band members, and why did you choose doing a VH tribute?
Oh, it's me? Okay. Well, let's see. That was in 93. Me and my buddy Carl wanted to start a band. Carl just got out of Berkeley. And basically, I found Gene, and we had another bass player. And one day, me and my buddy Teddy, the sound man, were doing a Van Halen tribute band in Buffalo. And they were terrible. They were like really bad. But they had like 700 people in front of them, and I said, "Holy crap!" And then Teddy tells me, he goes, "And they're also getting paid like thousands of dollars." I'm like, "I got to go do this." So I went there. I went to the practice area and said, "Guess what? We're a Van Halen tribute band now." And Carl's like, "All right." And Gene's like, "No way!" No way. I go, "Don't worry, we're gonna find your guitars for you and everything." And he's like, "No, I don't want to do that."
Pressure.
That was a situation that I think honestly that I wouldn't put any guitar player in position to play. Now you got to be the legendary superhero guitar player of the world, and you got about
no pressure.
Yeah. And then after about we did like one or two shows with the original bass player, and we decided to switch bass players because we just thought something was missing. So we just
and that's where Joe came in.
That's where Joe came in, and now he's been bass player with me since 1994.
Wow,
there you go.
That's awesome. We always like to hear a little bit of the history, and most of the people that come out to these things, they really just hear the music, but they don't know the background. So I thought it's kind of cool that we're starting to do these before every Thursdays on the Water with a lot of the bands, just to kind of get the background and stuff like that. So again, we appreciate you guys coming for that. There's a few other guys that are in the band that aren't here. Do you want to mention them?
The only one that's not in the band right now, well, Carl, who lives in Las Vegas now. We hate him. This is the official I hate Carl tour. Carl's. We all made a vow to each other that if we ever got together for any one-offs, we would never play without him. But this situation, Carl gave us his blessing and said, "Go for it. It wasn't his fault. He had to stay home." And so we picked up a guy, John White, is playing drums for us now. Okay. And he did a great job. He's doing a great job. So.
He made the cut.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I know there's a lot of excitement. That brings up kind of the next thing, the passing of Eddie this past year. It kind of caught me by surprise. I'm sure it did to a lot of people. So do you think by like the passing of Eddie Van Halen within the last year, do you think that creates a little bit more excitement to be able to see you guys play?
Yeah, because last year we played our first show at the Rapids Theater, and we sold 450 tickets within less than 3 days after we announced it. It was really advertised. It was advertised okay, but it was like word of mouth, and it was gone. And we only sold 450 because that's all they could sell.
Yeah, that was max at the time.
Yeah, I just thought that with the passing of Eddie,
it
sort
was
of fresh.
Great.
It was all the VH fans
out
here.
Response.
I think that
it was sad. I mean, we all agreed that we did not want to get together just because someone died.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
Yeah,
but, I think people wanted to hear it.
You also felt obligated to do it.
Yeah,
at the same time.
Yeah, I felt obligated to do it too. Let's just do this.
We had quite a few people asking about it. She's like, "Well, you guys should do it," and getting Carl here was really the hard part for that show. But
Carl made he made it.
Well, at the time, it was, travel restrictions were the big thing at the time.
Carl had to sneak to the airport with his fiancée who worked for the airline, so he was a member of the crew, I guess. Maybe I just blew him in, but that's okay. But cut. And we'd like to thank John Hutchins for letting us play that. He just no hesitation on his part. We're all me and Carl are Niagara Falls kids, and he had no problem getting that show for us. At the last minute, it was a last minute thing because he died on the 6th, and we played the 23rd. That's how quick it was.
Wow.
And it was great. It was a lot of fun. Okay.
No, that was cool. I know you guys. You're one of those bands and musicians that don't like to overplay. I know like you guys like to stagger your events and gigs like that. So
We only play once or twice a year. That's it.
At this point, yeah.
We used to play 3-4 nights a week back when we started for years. And then Joe had to leave because he went on a national, semi-national tour with some other band. What band it was? What was that?
Scott Carpenter and the Real
Oh, yeah,
McCoys
he had
at
to
the
go
time.
out. So we had to pick up other members, and me and Gene kept it going. And then me and Gene decided at one point it wasn't fun no more without the original guys. It just wasn't.
right.
It's not about money. We're here to play this music and play it correctly and play it and have a good time with it. And that's the bottom line. And that's why we get together as much as we can, once a year, twice a year to do it. And people come out. It's great.
That's how. And again, I think that keeps it fresh. I think it keeps it
Yeah,
exciting.
it
People want to
keeps
see
it
it.
great.
So I think that's what makes tomorrow's event real special to have you guys play. You guys have probably the Rapids gig is the last time you guys played together.
Last October, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, these guys haven't played since last October. Tomorrow they're going to be at Thursdays on the Water, headlining the show, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. You're in many other projects, Rob, with Brothers Grimm, the 80s Hair Band, Diver Down. I remember you telling me a story a few years ago, a little while back, about opening up for a lot of great acts over the years. And didn't one of your bands open up for Sammy Hagar recently?
Yeah. Back, Darian Lake called us up. Promoter called us and said, hey, you guys are perfect to play in front of Sammy Hagar. He's playing there on his Cabo Wabo tour. And we're like, great. So we get up there, and our guitar player goes, well, do I do Van Halen? I go, of course you do Van Halen song. Michael Anthony was there. And we're playing, and I look to my left, and I see Sammy Hagar cheering us on when we're playing songs. I'm like, that's not Sammy Hagar. I thought there was some guy around here who looks like him. But no, that was Sammy Hagar cheering us on from the side of the stage before his show. Because we had to play a stage out. They made a stage for us outside.
Yeah, playing some VIP area out
Yeah.
as people were coming into the concert. So we played. It was right by the entrance. Something
But
like
Sammy
that.
was right there on the side cheering us on. I was like, wow,
That's
Sammy
awesome.
Hagar. What the
Cool.
hell's up with that?
Yeah. You didn't get to do a shot of tequila with him. No?
Yes, we actually did. We did the Cabo Wabo thing. I guess he told one of our guys that we were all invited, and we started drinking all the stuff during his show because he had his own Cabo Wabo booth that
Yeah.
he set up. That was
how cool
great.
was that?
It was awesome.
Wow.
It was great. I just
Great.
remember this blue
That's
thing in
awesome
a
little
glass.
story.
That's all I remember. A blue thing in a glass. It was like
Right.
drinking. It was like, wow.
Just drink it.
And I don't
Came
drink.
from Sammy.
That's why he remembers the story, and I don't.
That's awesome. Joe, you're part of our Thursdays on the Water stage crew, and so is Rob. But you're there every Friday morning about 8 o'clock, setting up the stage.
Thursday morning.
It's not Fridays on the
Is it
water.
Friday?
dude.
Well, Thursday is the new Friday. So
Oh,
But I'm so dedicated. If you asked me to, I'd be there on Friday morning.
I'm there Friday morning cleaning up everything. So, but you're there every Thursday morning. You guys are there setting up the stage and
Yep.
the production and the lights. And a lot of the people that come to the show, they don't realize the production that's involved with setting up a production and a show like we do. What do you think makes our production and Thursdays on the Water, our stage production, our sound, our whole our venue and everything different and more special than other venues that you've seen and other gigs out there?
Well, there's a lot of different things. First of all, the space itself is unique. It's beyond the train. It's a nice wide open place. Some of the other outdoor venues, it gets pretty crowded. There's plenty of space. There's a lot of great sight lines. And then, you know, when you add, you know, a good sound company, Scotty Nichols, and, you know, the various bands come in and can do a little extra production stuff and make their shows special. You know, not all the venues have the ability or people involved that can, you know, make each show unique. And it's, you know, those are the kind of things that set it apart.
Yeah, I totally agree. And we wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. And I think you guys are doing a great job. So we love it. I see we have a few guitars here. I'm starting to collect a little bit of guitars that I get signed from various shows and stuff like this. This one is signed from Rick Emmett the last time you played the Riviera Theater. And since we got a guitar laying around and we happen to have a guitarist here, would you mind playing?
Why don't you introduce him?
You already introduced him.
I didn't sign up for this part. I'm supposed to just hold this and look pretty.
You're holding
this
it
band's
pretty,
around
but
him,
I
it's
think
not around
it might
us.
sound pretty. So, by the way, I think we got this guitar from West Hampton Music.
You probably did.
Yeah, we did. So, yeah, do you mind playing maybe a little acoustic Van Halen?
Oh, I was gonna play Stairway.
Yeah, play Stairway.
Just don't play Freebird. You okay?
Yeah. Rick Emmett played.
Whoopsie. I don't. Is there acoustic Van Halen? I don't know any.
Oh, come
I
on.
do it.
What about that ice cream man? You know?
You can sing it too. Yeah, that's good. So sit back.
Oh, we actually sing it?
You now some I sit back. It's like keep you cool. Well, look out now, boy. He's got something for you. I tell you what it is. I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when you pass me by. I'm your ice cream man. Baby, stop me when you pass me by. I see now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on 1 second. You got good lemonade, the Dixie cup, all flavors and push-ups too. I'm your ice cream man. Baby, stop me when you're passing by. I see now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hey. But you be passing by just around 11 o'clock. He never stops as you're passing by just around 11 o'clock. And if you let me cool you one time, you'll be my regular stop. Yeah.
Didn't bring an amp. I wasn't
Good
prepared.
job,
I
man.
played
Acoustic
acoustic
live.
guitar.
Oh,
I
that's
should
great,
I
man.
should play it
I
on.
love it.
Yeah, you played out with that lamp.
Yeah. Speaking of ice cream, it's supposed to be 85 and sunny tomorrow.
And no rain.
No rain.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, last
Only
week
day
was,
all week.
Yeah. Well, it was the opposite last week. We just got dumped on for our first show. It was tough. Yeah,
was
it was
terrible.
really tough. Yeah, we got
But not rained out for the first time for out on the soil.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
So we pulled through, but tomorrow it's going to be a great day for frozen drinks. We got pina coladas, strawberry daiquiris, wine slushies. So we got all those frozen drinks and stuff like that. You got another tune you want to play? One more?
No.
Ooh. Stairway to heaven.
Everybody thinks acoustic plays stereo.
See, I can't remember how to play. Yeah, no, I'm. This thing, if it was plugged in, I'd drive you nuts
Oh my
for
god!
hours.
Next time we'll bring it.
This thing, this is foreign instrument to me.
Oh, gee, poor Gene.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just a couple things. Thanks again, guys. This tomorrow's event sponsored by West Seneca Music.
Yeah.
And I want to thank all of our sponsors. I'm just going to read them really quickly. We got 97 Rock, Niagara Gutter, Call Associates, Colton RV, Discover 716, Addis, Western New York, Firepower Industries, Whispering River Rescue, Hunt Real Estate, Army National Guard, Painters Plus, Wright Beverages, Millard Light, Coors Light, Molson Canadian, Truly Hard Seltzer, Vizzy Hard Seltzer,
Wow.
White Claw, Investor Services, Bellring Towing, and Legislator Gooch. You know, I heard of that guy. You hear?
Yeah, he's nice. He's some.
We got a couple of food vendors. We got the Hawaiian barbecue. We're doing barbecue. Where they're doing barbecued chicken, beef, short ribs, pork chicken, sandwiches, and burritos. And we know where you'll be
Exactly.
after the show. Then we got the meeting place. He's Jeff Jameson, great friend of mine, and he does great food, Greek food, chicken souvlaki, gyros, fries, burgers, dogs, fried dough, fried Oreos. The Miami Food Machine, shrimp tacos, lobster rolls, wine slushies, other frozen drinks, and then we have Salads. They're doing their pot roast poutine. Did I say that right? Okay. Wilson pigs, ham, turkey subs, Reuben cakes, steak and cheese, and Philly subs. So I'm hungry now. We got. It's a free event. Parking is free. We do have volunteers from Veterans One Stop taking donations. Anything would help. Also, there's no coolers, no outside beverages, no outside food. It's a free event because you're helping support the local vendors that are there. 21 and over to drink. You can bring your own chairs, blankets, and all of that, even pets, as long as they have a leash. And I think that covers everything. So once again, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks
Thank you.
for coming, man.
Looking forward to it.
And tomorrow we're gonna have one hell of a show.
Should be a lot
on
of
the
fun.
water, and we'll see everybody tomorrow night. Thursdays on the water, Grantwood Park. Doors open at 5. The River Rocks are gonna start at 6, and then these guys are gonna be on at 8 o'clock. See you tomorrow.